one of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC.
My birthday next Friday type shit.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
Nigga just got sniped.
The shotgun. It's Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Yellow.
3rd and long for Mahomes. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
What the fuck? How about nah. How many times he make a comment to you like that, nigga?
Come back.
'Cause what? Nah. Fuck all that. That nigga got one time to make a comment like that. I'm like, hey, bro, calm the fuck down, bro.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And that one not going to get there, and it's wide to the left as well. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach fourth down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now. 18 left. 18 left. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On the carry, here's Israel Abanikanda. And just a short pickup there to about the 44. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Mims sent in motion here. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Hey, Taylor. Hey, Rip lift. Yellow. Right side.
First and 10 for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. It's a gain of 34.
Right.
They put Wilson in motion.
Right side.
And the defense snuffed that one out. It goes down as a completion, but no gain on the play.
Hey, chill the fuck out, bro.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Yellow.
Huh?
Fire down these two. Right side.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A run here with Abanikanda. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a second and 6. Back to throw. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really really
why
nice
that
job
nigga
there by the
Kale get to
quarterback,
talk,
getting into the
he
hands
get
of
to
his
call and
receiver
Reap talking
with
shit
some
about the Teamo, right?
And he is crushed in the
Talking
backfield.
about some this nigga Day still some
Firing
shit,
through.
all this and all
Shut
right,
down
right?
right away for a loss of yardage.
Great job by the defense here, quickly
Hey,
realizing that
BP,
this was going to be a draw. They're not
I
calling
gave that
for it,
nigga
leaving
Kale
them to defend
225 and
the pass.
25
Able to
games
not
back
only
to
get in
back.
there for a stop, but they're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Catch made. That's Woods. Look at the big man go.
I can't hear shit you saying. These niggas is yelling.
All the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Denver.
What do you got in the Diamond Dynasty?
Point after. Coming up here. He gets it to go. The Broncos will take a 7-0
Oh, man.
lead.
Out the drum with the 1 and 50
Ready
yards?
to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
You say he at 87? I'm about to say my team at 86.
1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
I don't know if I want David Ortiz. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who my first baseman is.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. That's dropped off for Pacheco.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Third down, 3 to go. Yellow. To throw is Mahomes. A throw left side taken in by Wilson. 2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Pacheco. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. The moment he was handed the ball, give credit to the defense. Great job.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. To throw is Mahomes. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it
I
all
don't think
on
they
that
nerfed
one
this.
and
Oh,
just a little
they
bit
nerfed
off.
the
Ball
hook
winds up
shit that he
hitting the
do.
ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, they buffed her and Hulk. They made the motherfuckers faster.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Short pass taken in by the tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here's Abanaconda.
They say he was gonna be like a version of Iron Man, but a healer. Like he's gonna have like the same kind of shit that Iron Man can do, but he's gonna be a healer instead.
3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. This one on court, looking for Woods. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
Say I love you, bitch. I ain't gonna never stop loving you.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Alontae Taylor is there for the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, 43, 43, 15. 15. Yellow.
And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9.
Yellow.
Now, Mahomes. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. He'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards.
You don't be pressing square during the load up to skip the rest of the animation.
2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Yellow. Hey, dribble it.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He'll air one out for Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A huge play just before the half. It's a gain of 34.
43. 15. Yellow. Return.
Off the play fake, Mahomes. He's going to tuck it and go.
Yellow. Return.
On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Easy. Hey, Sunday. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
15. Right side.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Hey, yellow, go. Side.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Wilson.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Right side.
Right back to the air from Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Catch made right side by Wilson.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Mahomes now to throw again. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll run with Pacheco. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Broncos 7, Chiefs 3.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They set up the screen for Abanikanda. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's It's up and through. And the Chiefs are on top. It's now 10-7. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Mims sent in motion here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Broncos bringing out their punch. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow. Right side.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Attack, attack! Come back! Right side!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Right side!
Now, Mahomes. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Higgins sent in motion.
Hey, 15, 15, 15! Hey, color! Right side!
3rd and long for Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Let's go!
On the ground, it's Abanikanda. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Quick throw on the RPO, caught by Coleman out wide. Third and 9. Throwing now from the gun. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yellow!
Throwing is Mahomes. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down. Mahomes back. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will get out in front 17-7. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Mims sent in motion here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Broncos have it. A big effort for the defense to come up not only with the fumble, but a very good return. And the offense, Greg, is in business. It's 1st and goal.
Great awareness, Mike, by the defender. Not only to secure the recovery, but then to turn into a runner. Thought he was going to score for a minute, but either way, his offense now is in prime position, 1st and goal, hoping to capitalize.
They'll look to throw. Oh, a loose football. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
That's caught! And they bring him down, but what a play past the 45. 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the connection. And the Chiefs have a 1st down. So... First and 10 now from the 36.
Yellow, yellow.
Higgins sent in motion. On play action, it's Mahomes. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Yellow.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front. So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium's counting on.
On fourth down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Chiefs will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
That one over the back line of the end zone. The touchback means the drive will start at the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. They set up the screen for Abanikanda. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and there's nowhere for that back to go.
And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be third down and short. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he is going to have the Broncos first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. It's second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
This one uncorked, looking for Woods. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He's got a man. It's Doubs. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Back to the air one more time. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
third down. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second down and 3. They put Woods in motion.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's third down.
Buffalo 18. Ready. 19 right. 10-60.
They'll drop to throw. The ball comes out, and the defense has it. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays, and that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long. The defense pokes it free and creates a huge turnover.
Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Pacheco. And this will be good enough for a first down as he gets up past the 25.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A run. It's Pacheco. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They're going to motion the tight end over here. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get the victory away from home in the division.